She's in the kitchen, running in pots and pans and looking so right. Boogie baby, Big Mama, Boogie Man, and Misty. Never sure do look good, brother.
I'm not ready to go yet, okay? I'm not ready. You gotta wait. I got shit to do. I'm in the middle of something, all right? Just hold on.
Watch your mouth or don't come in here.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, people, come on, we're adults here. You know what? What is the point?
Yeah, we're adults here. I got a fucking Burger King fucking thing on my head. We're all fucking adults here, guys. People in my chat, 2 words. What are they? 2 words. Let me see the chat flood. Let me see the chat flood. 2 words. Okay. Next caller. Please. Let's get into the meat and potatoes, which translate in American to dick and balls.
I got flip-flops. These are my flip-flops. Yeah, I really like my flip-flops because I can put them on. Because look, watch me put them on. I can put them on all by myself. Watch me put them on. Look, are you watching? Look, these are my flip-flops.
Thanksgiving Day. I remember it clearly. It was Thanksgiving Day. I was inserting myself in somebody else's fucking business as a cash grab, and you know.
This channel is harsh reality.
Karen Yak se jodió la sucia vida. Amen.
This is Jonathan Lee Riches. I have cheeseburgers. I'm gonna put cheese on them. I'm gonna make sure that I have my hamburgers because I'm a big boy now and I can make the hamburgers. My mom lets me use the stove now.
And I'm just like, wow, I like receipts, and they brought receipts. Like they had evidence to back up everything they said. And I'm like, okay, well, there's got to be another side to this, right? Like this can't. No, this is too fantastic.
Yeah, because you're not going to just jump to the conclusion that there's a conspiracy amongst cops to cover up a murder. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, cops and just like soccer moms and shit. Like that's what made it even crazier. Like,
yeah, get it, Betty. Yeah,
did you have a close relationship with your mom?
Get it, Betty.
Oh, of course, I still do.
Yeah.
My older sister was kind of she was more of the prissy girl that like going
that is
to
the best shit fucking
shopping for dresses with mommy. I was the tomboy that liked playing with
Shout out to Cherry for just being just easily the most faithful and loyal supporter that I've ever had. That someone could have that tenacity with loyalty. And I'm really blessed to have someone like Cherry be part of this channel and in my life. So it means a lot. Yes, I named him after Mr. T and Rocky.
Say, woman. Say, woman. Say, woman. Since your old man ain't got no heart, why don't you come down to my apartment tonight and I'll show you a real man.
Oh my God, I'm so in love with this little dude. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. I love you guys very, 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 very much. And we will do this again very soon, my friends. Oh, say bye. Say bye.
Oh, I love you too. Give me a kiss.
Oh, I love you. Bye, guys. Woo! Good afternoon, my friends. It is great to see you guys. Oh man. What a fun weekend already. Mr. Bederow. The mighty Mark Bederow, my friends, has dropped another Letterow, and we love when he does that, don't we? I totally hit the wrong sound effect. Oh my gosh. Okay, people. Yeah. So yesterday was awesome because yesterday we saw the letter from Alan Jackson to Boston Police Commissioner Michael Cox. And and I'm still laughing about that too. Michael Cox, I'm laughing about that as well. And it was awesome. Like, it basically puts Kelly Dever in a position. The whole point of it was the fact that Kelly Dever lied on the stand. We know that she lied on the stand. We know that she spoke with federal agents. We know that she felt like she was doing the right thing by talking to the federal agents and telling them the truth about what she saw in the Sallyport footage and the Sallyport security camera when Higgins and Berkowitz were in there. Liz88 gifted a membership. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Liz.
Oh, here we go.
I think we got a super dad. Super dad. I think we got a super dad. Super dad. Super dad. Super dad. Dad, 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 dad. I think we got a super dad.
How dare you?
Hey, it's me. Hey, it is you. How you doing? Thank you so much. Facing below the knee amputation. Jesus. Oh my God. Psych guy wants me to name it. Okay, was shot down. Fuck around and find out, I guess, or fucker was shot down because I am in public. If often I need ideas, please. Okay. Now, this is not just because you super chatted $50. I'm grateful for every super chat, no matter how much it is. But this is because you managed to just take my live stream you and take a hard left turn with it. Okay. And so, and the other reason is because I've never had anybody ask me to name their amputated leg before. I'm very sorry that this is happening to you, but I am fucking stoked that I have the honor. Sorry. So we're doing that. We're doing that. And I nominate this in honor of let's see the chat. I already know what I'm going to name. It's Hey It's Me's amputated leg. I know exactly what I'm going to name it already. And I want to see, okay, you guys, I need you to be more creative than that. Okay. I need you to think bigger. Peg leg, come on. You can do better than that. Like, this isn't fucking Recess. Okay. The tickler Freed. Oh my God. Oh, come on. Don't be mean. Gimpy is fucking just shitty and mean spirited. Don't do that. Letterow. This is why I asked you guys to drop these in the chat. I love this. Yes, we're spending a few minutes on this. We got time. Okay. The fucking Bederow letter's not going anywhere. You guys can fucking just chill, relax. Okay. Let's let some people shuffle in here. And in the meantime, let's name a fucking amputated leg. Okay. Clubber, no, that name is taken. Rehomed is a good one, Dina. Stump, come on. Like I said, come on, guys. Like, the whole point here is you don't want to be mean, but if you could be creative, this is a person clearly who has a sense of humor about this. But don't insult the person. You're just insulting them when you're lacking creativity. So don't do that. If you can't think of anything that's actually clever, don't even put it in the chat, please. And my name for it is not very creative at all. It's just a pure fucking, it's the perfect opportunity for a troll. And you guys will see exactly what I mean by that. Letterow. Letterow is good, man. That's good. That's good. I mean, so far Letterow's the best one. It is. It just is. Listen, I don't make the rules. I do make the rules, but the fact of the matter is it's the best one. It just is. Like, I don't think anybody can dispute that. Yes. Okay. I'm already canceling the name that I had picked out. It's done. I'm leaving it up to the chat. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing for Hey It's Me. Hey It's Me. This is a community thing. Okay. I think we owe it to Hey It's Me. I think I owe it to Hey It's Me to leave this up to the community. To Hey It's Me's community. To have this honor. Attorney Letterow. That's pretty good. No, this is the best derailing I've ever had. Hey, it's me. Again, I'm honored. And I think the chat is too. That's why obviously we're being as respectful about this as we possibly can, or at least I'm trying to manage that happening as best as I can. Because you're awesome. No, come on. Lieutenant Dan is very elementary. Come on. Lefty, very elementary as well. Caffendoffer. Oh my fucking God, bro. Okay, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. This is it. This is what we're doing. Hold on. All right. Um, okay. All right. The poll is up. Okay. The poll is up. This is unprecedented, people. I want this to be known throughout the YouTube world. Okay. I would like to know, when has there ever been a time where a YouTube creator was asked to name an amputated leg? This is unprecedented. Okay. I don't think this has ever happened before. Ever. Okay. I popped the amputated leg naming cherry is what I did. No, the two choices are up. It's down to those two. It's down to those two. That's just how we're fucking rolling here. But oh my God, man, yo, Letterow is taking it. I mean, how many votes we got here? 391 votes. Only 398 votes. Come on, we can do more than that. Let's get up to at least 500. Let's get up to at least 500 votes before we close the poll. At least half of you guys got to vote. But I mean, it's looking pretty promising for Letterow. All right, I'm closing the poll. That's it. Letterow takes it by 79%, people. Letterow takes it by 79%.
No offense, but you are a stupid asshole.
Wrong one. Or maybe it was the right one. I think that was totally God, like, looking down on me with fucking utter disappointment. I mean, just fucking straight up, like, naming a leg. Will, really? Naming a leg. We're going to talk. Amen. Okay. Letterow it is, folks. Letterow it is. People, we named an amputated leg. We cannot underplay this. All right. So Mark Bederow wrote a letter today. And now I haven't read the letter yet, but I did read Aiden's tweet basically summarizing the letter. And I got to tell you, folks, I'm excited. I got to tell you, I'm really excited. I'm going to go ahead and find that, pull it up. Who reposted that? Was it Sleuthy? Yeah, here we go. All right. So we're going to read this and then we're going to read Aiden's article on it because I haven't read that yet either. I don't know. That's actually a really great question, Uncle Sam's nephew. That's a great question. I don't know if actually Cox has the power to do that. Maybe he has to sign off on it or something. Hey, it's me. Thank you so much again. Wow. I will abide the decision. Thank you, Forrest, for the many laughs. So much needed. Awesome. Yes. Hey, it's me is very grateful to us for naming her amputated leg Bederow or Letterow. Now we're gonna go ahead and read the latest Letterow, and yeah, no, I pulled it up from Sleuthy's Twitter. Thank you, Sleuthy. I don't know if she's listening or not. So here we go, July 12th, 2025, via email. Robert Cosgrove, Special Assistant District Attorney, Norfolk County District Attorney's Office. Dear Mr. Cosgrove, I write to bring to your attention several concerns we have with the July 7th, 2025 Discovery production, with the hope that you will resolve them prior to our August 13th, 2025 appearance. What previously appeared obvious is now undeniable. The investigation that led to Aiden Carney's indictments were essentially outsourced by the Commonwealth to Catherine Peter, aka Krusty Panties, a private citizen who, motivated by her obsessive hatred for Mr. Carney, inserted herself into this matter, and whose checkered past includes filing forged legal documents to gain an advantage in a petty dispute with him. Kenneth Mello and the Massachusetts State Police ignored numerous red flags that every seasoned prosecutor and experienced detective should have recognized. And in an uninvolved civilian facing her own criminal charges with personal animus against the target of investigation and a history of forgery, pestered authorities by inserting herself into an official investigation by providing edited materials without a sufficient chain of custody or demonstrating the reliability of the evidence. And the award for longest run-on sentence is Mark Bederow. Now, this basically just describes how fucked up this is. Any criminal investigation. Can you imagine if this was a murder? If Aiden was charged with murder and this was going on? Could you fucking imagine? But the problem here is he's facing just as much time as a murderer for bullshit charges. That's fucking crazy. He's facing just as much time as a murderer for bullshit charges. And you've got everyone who's trying to railroad this guy colluding with the person on this planet who hates him the most. The most. Right. So if you're sitting here acting like this is just some sort of dramatic YouTube drama bullshit, you're fucking dead wrong. You're dead wrong. This dramatic as it is very real. So because it's a fair analogy, it's a fair comparison considering the time that Aiden is facing. It's a fair analogy. It's a fair comparison. But think of this as if Aiden was getting charged with murder, because it's just as important. This kind of criminal behavior by authorities, doesn't matter what the crime they're investigating is very, very dangerous. This is Aiden Carney's life. This is his children's lives. This is not a joke. As funny as a lot of the details are, don't get me wrong. We're going to have a lot of laughs through this. Don't get me wrong. But make no mistake. Don't ever, ever, ever fucking let it slip your mind, or don't ever, 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 ever forget that Aiden Carney is facing more time than some murderers for merely doing his job and for merely speaking up. This should scare the fuck out of every single person in this chat. Any person listening to this, this should scare the fuck out of you, because it could be you. As a content creator, it scares the fuck out of me. As a citizen, as an American patriot, it scares the fuck out of me. And you got, this is, make no mistake, Krusty Panties isn't just some YouTube and fucking Twitter troll, bro. This is a dangerous fucking person, because her shittiness was employed by the Massachusetts State Police and by the Norfolk County DA's office. That is a scary, scary notion, that somebody as fucked up in the head as she is being weaponized against somebody for speaking the truth. The similarly ignored overwhelming evidence that Miss Peter assisted was the architect of a plan to make a witness, to make somebody a witness. I mean, I guess is it Lindsay Gattani? I'm guessing it's Lindsay Gattani. I think they have to keep her name out of certain things. There's still some sort of order on that, protecting her privacy, but there's no order on me doing that. Fuck her. That Miss Peter assisted Lindsay Gattani, I guess, fake victim, we'll just call her fake victim, was the architect of a plan to make Lindsay Gattani a witness, or the fake victim a witness, which she knew would lead Mr. Mello to charge Mr. Carney with witness intimidation. September 12th, 2024, October 8th, 2024. Rather than vet Miss Peter's dubious credibility and tread cautiously, Mr. Mello and the MSP consciously ignored Miss Peter's clear motive to falsely accuse Mr. Carney and her demonstrated history of doctoring evidence to harm him. It goes without saying that all materials and information in the Commonwealth's possession, custody, and control regarding the prosecution's relationship with Miss Peter, including evidence she provided to the Commonwealth in its investigations of Mr. Carney, is critical to his defense and must be disclosed pursuant to Brady versus Maryland, blah, 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 blah. As amended, effective March 1st, 2025. Our recognition of the obvious discovery issues associated with the Commonwealth's substantial reliance on Ms. Peter resulted in 4 defense demands for discoverable and exculpatory materials related to Ms. Peter beginning on October 8th, 2024. Until July 7th, 2025, each of these specific and detailed demands was met with a shrug of shoulders and a complete silence from the Commonwealth, as was a May 1st, 2025 court order compelling disclosure of any Peter-related discoverable materials to the defense by May 21st, 2025. We now know that most of the discoverable and specifically demanded information has been in the actual possession of both special prosecutors since at least December 16th, 2024. December 16th, 2024, when Mr. Mello emailed evidence of Miss Peter's communications with himself and Lieutenant Brian Tully to you. Inexplicably, this critical evidence remained undisclosed for almost 7 months, even as demand for it was made, and the court ordered its disclosure months ago. If this wasn't bad enough, on July 7th, 2025, the court and the defense were led to believe that the July 7th, 2025 production contained more than 5,000 pages of discovery and included all of the Peter materials we have sought for almost 1 year. As it turns out, what we were told on July 7th, 2025 was inaccurate.
what was represented to the court and defense as 4,727 pages of relevant material from Lieutenant Tully's cellular phone, in fact, contained more than 4,000 blank pages. What? Another few hundred pages of purportedly relevant materials were entirely redacted without explanation. Accordingly, we demand an immediate production of the entirety of these relevant materials from Lieutenant Tully's cellular phone prior to August 13th, 2025. We fucking demand that shit. So Bederow saying, dude, all we got from Brian Tully's phone was a bunch of redacted bullshit and a bunch of fucking blank pages. We want the materials that were redacted and deleted. We want that shit. And we want it by August. By the August hearing. Okay, yeah. Ms. Peters' relevance to the investigation against Mr. Carney. The materials disclosed on July 7th, 2025 demonstrate that in October 2023, Ms. Peter began to communicate regularly with Mr. Mello, Lieutenant Tully, and Sergeant Yuri Bukaki. She gave Mr. Mello and the MSP information and numerous edited audio and video materials without proving a chain of custody or proof of its reliability. It appears that Mr. Mello simply accepted Ms. Peters' assistance and presented her unvetted evidence to the grand jury and indicted Mr. Carney in December 2023. 2 days before Mr. Mello commenced grand jury proceedings against Mr. Carney in November 2023, Ms. Peter provided Mr. Mello with this shocking level of access to and influence on Mr. Mello. It is not surprising that Ms. Peter later, blah, 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 blah. This is all redacted, so I can't really read that because I don't know what the complete sentences are. Evidence of possible leniency and consideration. During the period in which Ms. Peter provided substantial assistance to the prosecution, she was a defendant in at least 2 criminal cases, one of which remained under the jurisdiction of the Norfolk DA for approximately 1 month. On November 16th, 2022, Ms. Peter was charged with violating a protective order in Suffolk County. The matter remained open until it resolved favorably for Ms. Peter on October 26, 2023. On November 21st, 2023, Ms. Peter was charged in the Stoughton District Court with violating another protective order related to the same victim. This case remained under the jurisdiction of the Norfolk DA until December 12th, 2023, when it was determined that a special prosecutor was required due to the conflict of interest presented by Ms. Peters' prosecution by the same office to which she was providing assistance against Mr. Carney. Indeed, on the same day, the Norfolk DA rescued itself from Ms. Peters' Stoughton matter. Some blank joke to Ms. Peter that Mr. Carney blank, blank, blank. I don't know what the fuck that says. It's redacted. The Stoughton case remained open until it too was favorably resolved for Ms. Peter on April 17th, 2025. So they're doing a whole you wash my back, I wash yours kind of thing. And if you want to just take a second and reflect on a visual of Michael Meatball Morrissey washing Krusty Panty's back, washing her back, and then her washing his. Oh, Krusty. Oh, that's the spot right there. Rub it a little harder. Krusty. Look, hey, you're rubbing it too hard. It needs to stop. Oh, Michael, I really like the way that you rub my back. Oh, my God. Can you go a little lower, please? Oh, it smells down there. I don't want to go any lower than I've been going down there. It's disgusting. It's gross. Oh my God. Somebody needs to put a stop to me. On top, thank you so much. Yes, it's time. Yes, a time of grave reflection. Thank you so much. Whew, man. There's a lot in this letter, bro. I needed to take a second. Grave concerns. Ms. Peters' communication with Mr. Mello, Lieutenant Tully, and Sergeant Buchanan reveal that she actively communicated with Norfolk DA prosecutors and investigators at the same time she was facing at least 2 criminal charges, and during the time she was being prosecuted by the Norfolk DA. It is inconceivable that Mr. Mello and the MSP detectives were unaware of Ms. Peters' criminal history and the ethical and legal issues attendant to their regular communications with a criminal defendant represented by counsel. Nevertheless, Ms. Peter did communicate regularly with the authorities, and she and her boyfriend did receive favorable treatment in their criminal cases. Accordingly, we again demand all information which tends to show that Ms. Peter sought, expected, and or received leniency and consideration in exchange for her assistance against Mr. Carney, including, but not limited to, any documentation or record of communications with Ms. Peter or her attorneys with the Commonwealth about Ms. Peter and or her boyfriend's criminal cases. Holy shit. I mean, Mark Bederow, bro. Like, that shit is just fucking crazy, dude. Like, he just... Amazing. Amazing. The Commonwealth has not provided us with the documents, videos, recordings, files, and other information that Ms. Peter provided to Mr. Mello and the MSP. Her emails with Mr. Mello and Lieutenant Tully reveal that she repeatedly blank. Mr. Mello later used to seek Mr. Carney's indictment for wiretapping Ms. Gittani. Ms. Peter failed to demonstrate the reliability of blank. In March 2020, I'm going to read this footnote here. In March 2023, Ms. Peters' boyfriend was charged with assaulting Mr. Carney in Boston. In November 2023, a Suffolk County judge ordered the Norfolk County DA to provide access to Mr. Carney's devices, which at the time were in the possession of the Norfolk DA after Mr. Carney's October 2023 arrest. The Norfolk DA refused to comply with this judicial order, which resulted in the criminal charges against Ms. Peters' boyfriend being dismissed. Interesting. Gives a little backstory on all that. Blank or reveal an adequate chain of custody to confirm its authenticity, obtaining exact and accurate copies of evidence that Ms. Peter provided to the Commonwealth, and particularly important given her penchant to falsify evidence to harm Mr. Carney. Mr. Carney, you have a telephone call at the front desk. Mr. Carney. In March 2020, Ms. Peter and Mr. Carney were embroiled in a YouTube copyright dispute over ownership of online content as part of the minor spat. Ms. Peter e-filed YouTube in California a document which she represented was a federal copyright civil complaint that she filed on March 24th, 2020 in the District of Massachusetts against Mr. Carney in the non-existent case of Catherine Peter versus Aidan Carney, Worcester Digital Marketing LLC, Exhibit A. Ms. Peter electronically signed the filed complaint after Ms. Peter transmitted the document from Massachusetts to California. YouTube ruled in her favor and struck Mr. Carney's content, Exhibit B. God damn it. Ms. Peters' complaint was in fact a forgery and her lawsuit fabricated out of whole cloth. She located an authentic copyright claim filed in the District of Massachusetts in 2013, Exhibit C, and then brazenly changed the caption and other information in the authentic document so that her forged document appeared to be an actual civil complaint she filed against Mr. Carney. Wow. So she faked a lawsuit to get Aiden's channel struck. Like, that is some lengths to go to fuck someone over. And a copyright strike isn't that big a deal, dude. Like, it's not that big a deal. Like, you get one copyright strike, worst case scenario, like, you can appeal it, and worst case scenario, you can fucking just ride it out. Just don't get any more copyright strikes. You know what I mean? Like, and YouTube is real careful about who they strike. You know what I'm saying? Like, YouTube and I are business partners. Like, if you're monetized on YouTube, you and Google are business partners. They're going to look out for their business partner. Now, they're not going to fuck themselves. So if you're up to some fuckery, then they're going to be like, no, we're good. But as long as you're not. Oh, what's up, Microdots? See you guys in the future when I'm done. I don't know what that means, buddy. I'm 17 minutes back in this. Oh, watching the beginning of the letter. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. Like, that's wild. That she would go to those lengths just to get one strike. Bro. Like, that should be jailable. There should be a law against that. I mean, obviously it's forgery of some sort, right? It's fucking crazy, dude. Like, Kate Peter is, dude, she is such a piece of shit. Like, there's no redeeming qualities about her at all. You know what I mean? Like, everything about her is miserable fucking shit, dude. Like, it's almost comical. I mean, it is comical. But at the same time, it's like, dude, she's fucking dangerous. Make no mistake about that shit. She's fucking dangerous. You know? But the fact that she's fucking dangerous and she's such a piece of shit, it makes it fun because you know she's about to be fucked over real bad. Like, she's really about to shoot herself in the fucking foot. She already has. But, like, that's it. I mean, I'm quite certain, based on her most recent tweets, that the DA's office, the Norfolk County DA's office, have cut ties with her completely. They're keeping their distance from her. They don't want to have anything to do with her because of this. This is going to fucking blow up in their faces. And the more people talk about it, the more the more scared they should be. We should all be sharing out, everybody supporting all the channels that are talking about Turtle Boy's case. We should all be fucking sharing it out because this affects everyone's free speech. And just because people are corrupt shitbags, that shouldn't threaten your freedom of speech. It sure as shit shouldn't threaten Turtle Boy's, and it sure as shit shouldn't threaten yours. So, I mean, and this is just somebody who hates his guts, somebody with bad blood, somebody who's just a spiteful fucking dirty cunt. That's all this is. Someone who hates herself so much that it's not enough. Hating herself isn't enough. So she's got to fucking hate other people too. You know what I mean? She's just a miserable son of a motherfucker, dude. That's what she is. And like, because like, look at what she does. Like, who puts this much energy into trying to fuck somebody's life up? You know what I mean? That's not a good person. Doesn't matter. Doesn't even matter if you're right. You know, it doesn't even matter. But she's not right. That's the whole thing. Is she's just a shitty piece of shit. And this is how she spends her time. I've known people like this, dude. I've known people like this. These people fucking exist. It's hard to believe, but these people exist. People who live to just fucking be turmoil in people's lives, dude. There are people like this out there. I'm going to continue reading now. Ms. Peters' complaint was in fact a forgery, and her lawsuit fabricated out of I already read this. Okay, the second footnote here is Ms. Peter obviously ignorant to the federal court filing system while she committed her crime, failed to change the index number when she forged the civil complaint. Thus, her ostensible complaint of March 24th, 2020 contained the 2013 index number from the legitimate complaint that she falsely represented was her own. Wow. That's crazy, dude. Ignorant to the federal court filing system. So she didn't count on that shit. So she didn't change the index number. What a dummy. What a dummy. A few years later, Miss Peter admitted during an online interview that she submitted the forged complaint with the intent to defraud YouTube because of her hatred for Mr. Carney. Oh, look, we can click on it. Oh, fuck. It's taken down. Yep, it's taken down. You click on it and it's gone. Says video is no longer available. And there's the timestamp, but it doesn't do us any good. But it says here, she rationalized her crime and defended her credibility by reasoning that she was now trustworthy because she admitted to committing fraud. Notably, given the 6-year statute of limitation, Ms. Peter remains subject to prosecution for forgery in Massachusetts until March 24th, 2026 for her criminal conduct. Now, that's interesting because I wonder, even though she deleted the video, right? I mean, that already looks sus, you know, like she admits to committing a crime in the video. And so when she admits to committing this crime, in the video where she admits to committing this crime, she gets called out for it. And then she deletes the video because it doesn't say it's now private. It says it's no longer available, which means that it's deleted. She tried to erase the evidence. But I wonder if the killer bees, Bradel and Bederow, can subpoena YouTube for that video. I mean, they have the URL. The URL is right there. The URL for it is right there. So I'm sure that they could just subpoena. They could send that to YouTube with a subpoena and say, we need you to recover this. And there's screenshots. Is there screen recordings of it? If there's screen recordings of it, that's just good enough too. You know? The ease in which Ms. Peters was willing to forge and falsify documents to injure Mr. Carney is significant here for two reasons. First, Ms. Peters' personal bias against Mr. Carney and her pattern of fraudulent and criminal activity makes Mr. Mello's willingness to delegate investigative work to her and then rely on her evidence in additional basis to warrant his removal from the prosecution team because these circumstances increase the likelihood that he will be a defense witness. I love it. Second, Ms. Peters' bizarre role as the primary source of the evidence against Mr. Carney, notwithstanding her history of documenting evidence to further her own interests, is further complicated by the Commonwealth's failure to provide the defense with discoverable evidence related to Ms. Peter that unquestionably has been in the Commonwealth's possession, custody, and control for years. Undisclosed evidence provided to the Commonwealth by Ms. Peter, a survey of the communications between and among Ms. Peter, Mr. Mello, Lieutenant Tully, Lieutenant Fanning, and Sergeant Buchanan demonstrates that the prosecution has not disclosed a plethora of materials and information in its possession, custody, and control, including these described below. Wow, this is going to get juicy, folks. All right, we're on page 8 out of 13. Let me read this footnote here. A detailed description of Ms. Peters' personal bias towards Mr. Carney is contained in our October 8th, 2024 demand letter, pages 3 through 15. A survey of communications between and among Ms. Peter, Mr. Mello, Lieutenant Tully, Lieutenant Fanning, and Sergeant Bukaki demonstrates that the prosecution has not disclosed a plethora of materials and information in possession, custody, and control, including those described below. On October 3rd, 2023, days before Mr. Carney's arrest, Lieutenant Tully emailed Lieutenant Fanning, Sergeant Buchanan, and former Trooper Michael Proctor, blank, 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 blank. Demand is made for the immediate production of all blank, blank, blank regarding Miss Peter, as well as. So this is a lot of the discoverable material that they're going to use to get Aiden's case either thrown out or acquitted. And now that's why it's redacted, is because God, what is that judge's name again? I forget it. I forget his name. But Aiden's case is judge. He hasn't lifted the impoundment yet. So the information in Doolin, thank you so much, Judge Doolin. He hasn't lifted the impoundment yet. So, oh wow, thank you. Hey, it's me. Oh, and thank you, Kathy, for the Venmo. Hey, it's me. I think Morrissey said to Tully handle all of this. Tully did not handle it enough. He didn't know how big this would get. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah. They mishandled it. Peter Sichel, thank you so much. I love these letters as much as anyone, but they're toothless when the judge won't enforce deadlines. That's a good point. I see your argument there, but at the same time, I wouldn't call them toothless, because there's no reason for the judge not to lift the impoundment. So, I mean, this is just clear exculpatory evidence that could exonerate this guy. And we're talking about a railroad job and evidence of a railroad job from Massachusetts state troopers and a county DA's office, a Massachusetts county DA's office. So, an American DA's office. Oh, thank you, Dina. Yeah, this is beyond troubling. I mean, when you look at this is basically evidence that there was collusion, and these people used a civilian who has a incredibly strong bias against the person that they're charging here. That's incredibly unethical. Oh, thank you, Masshole Mafia. Thank you, G Walsh. KP video in your Twitter DM admitting to the fraud. Free Turtle Boy. Exactly. Agreed. Yeah, Turtle Boy, this needs to stop for him, man. Because this is just bullshit, dude. It's really fucking ridiculous, man. And I don't have it in the chat. I don't have it pinned. If I see it in the chat, it's hard to see the chat while I'm reading. It's almost impossible, actually. So I apologize if I don't see super chats, and if it's dropped, Turtle Boy's defense fund is dropped in the chat. I'd like to catch it so I could pin it, because he could use all our help. This is just wild, man. So yeah, this is the thing, is all this is redacted, so I don't know what it says. On information and belief, Mr. Presentation, demand is made for a copy of these, any of records of phone, text, email, or communications. Okay, so this is just demanding this stuff, but it doesn't say what was actually said between them. So we can't see this proof yet because this impoundment has not been lifted yet. And this is why it's all redacted. So he's basically just demanding all this stuff. But we'll get more of an insight from it once we read Aiden's article, because we're going to do that. Okay, cool. Thank you, Connor. Appreciate that. All right. Yeah, this is just demand is made for this, demand is made for that. So I'm just not going to repeat that. I'm just not going to read that because it's really repetitive. It is obvious that the Commonwealth relied on Miss Peter to build its cases against Mr. Carney at a time that Miss Peter was a criminal defendant. Remarkably, the Commonwealth farmed out the investigation to Miss Peter despite her well-known hatred for Mr. Carney, which is so intense that she foolishly filed forged federal court documents to gain an advantage over him in a civil matter. It is also clear that Mr. Mello's relationship with Miss Peter is evidenced by his own communications with her. His reliance on her unvetted evidence, as well as Miss Peter's claims about her private access to him and his willingness to engage in conversations with her about Mr. Carney, further warrants his immediate removal from the prosecution team because he is material fact witness. September 12, 2024, letter demand. For these reasons, we request promptly response to the above cited issues and blah, 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 blah. Right. Timothy Bradel, Ken Mello, Clerk of Courts, Aiden Carney. So I'm sure you got to give Bederow a shot. So I'm sure that the mighty Mark Bederow stated quite a lot of things that he could prove in there that we just don't have access to yet. But maybe we'll get kind of a summary from it from Aiden. What? Okay. So this guy, let's see what this guy's saying. Anthony Sanchez, professional boxer. Look at what he tweeted here. He says, my girlfriend, an exceptionally attractive and wealthy individual among the world's leading Bitcoin holders, has generously funded an independent investigation into alternative suspects in the death of John O'Keefe. To be clear, Karen Reed is not a suspect of this inquiry. The effort begins with a data analytics team meticulously reviewing every word from both of Karen's trials. If you have any insights or suggestions on specific areas we should focus on, I welcome your input. I will be sharing periodic updates as the investigation progresses. 34 Fairview, man. See what you can do with the floor. Shit, man. Hell yeah. That's amazing. That's fantastic. I hope this guy's for real. But it could just be I don't think this guy would fucking run such a public scam, if that's the case. So hopefully, man, that shit's real. That's awesome. All right, so let's read Turtle Boy's article here. So Canton cover-up, part 522. New Bederow letter outlines how Kate Peter gave Ken Mello edited videos to indict Turtle Boy despite history of doctoring federal complaints, open criminal charges. Look at these fucking people, bro. Just look at these fucking people. I mean, they're just a couple of miserable fucks, dude, Attorney Mark Bederow published another letter to Special Prosecutor Robert Cosgrove, which will be filed with the court. The letter, which includes new information discovered in email correspondences, outlines how Kate Peter initiated and inserted herself into a criminal investigation of award-winning journalist A. Timothy Carney and carried out tasks delegated her by Special Prosecutor Ken Mello. She also regularly communicated with Brian Tolley, Yuri Buchanan, and John Fanning, and provided them with completely unvetted third-hand evidence that Mello presented to a grand jury that indicted me on several counts of witness intimidation. Mello and the NCDAO, State Police Detectives Unit, willfully ignored the fact that Miss Peter is motivated by an obsessive hatred of me, previously created forged federal documents that she submitted to YouTube in a failed attempt to strike my channel for copyright, and was facing criminal charges in 4 different courts, including 2 in Norfolk County that she received favorable treatment in. Unfortunately, the letter is heavily redacted as the emails and messages are still under impoundment. However, you can still read most of it, and I'll be going over the letter tonight on the live show at 9 p.m. Okay, so it's a very short article here. But yeah, man, pretty wild, dude. So I want to give a shout out to Cherry because she put something together here, and I think we're going to go over it, but I'm not going to be streaming for long. I'm not feeling too great. So you know, I mean, it's nothing serious, you know, I don't think. I hope not. But I just little indigestion, not feeling great. And so I'm gonna go chill out. I gotta finish my laundry. But we're gonna watch this real quick. And yeah, Cherry put this together, so good for you, Cherry. Thank you so much. Cherry is got some personal stuff going on today, so she's not going to be joining us. What's up, Kingdom Radio? Thanks, buddy. All right, so here are his charges. Like, so here are his charges right here. Carney posts weekly videos to YouTube where he has discussed Karen Reed and made statements regarding witnesses. Below are a small section of verbal statements made by Carney in these videos that have been published to followers and are publicly available for viewing without being a subscriber or follower, and have been archived by investigators. And here it says episode 594. This is not my last trip to Canton. I will be back. I'll be back. Get used to this. These people think that I'm fucking around. You haven't seen the last of me. Get used to it. Get used to it. And this is Mello reading this in his indictment.
Episode 594. Turtle Boy.
In his not indictment, but his arraignment.
Returns to Canton. This is a video posted shortly after Kearney visited homes of witnesses. This is not my last trip to Canton. I will be back. I'll be back. Get used to this. These people think, pardon me, these people think I'm fucking around. You haven't seen the last of it.
Oh, wow. What's up, Turtle?
Get used to it.
Good to see you, Aiden.
There's just nothing you can do. And I'm just going to keep doing it. I'm just going to keep, like, this is not my last trip to Canton. I will be back. So this is what we're dealing with here. This is the home cooking. So I'll be back, Miss Boys Regular. I'll be back. You haven't seen
this is what it took me 5 live streams to do. And because I ranted a lot when I was going over these, and rightfully so, because you know it's crazy. You just saw Ken Mello looking healthy as a fucking horse, basically making what he's doing right here in front of us right now seem sinister as fuck. Like, these are clearly trumped up charges. And this is just the first example that Cherry puts together here in this video.
Seen the last
I haven't even watched this yet.
He never called. Walshy never called me today. Trotta never called me. If you think you're going to get rid of me that easily, you're badly mistaken. I will literally sit there all day. All day. We'll order Chinese. I'll make a day of it. I'll just sit there all freaking day because he's got to come back sometime. I'll be like, I've unfinished business. We didn't see Michael Morrissey today. I'll be back. Like, get used to this. Like,
bro, look at this, bro. We got
episode 598.
We got fucking Paul O'Keefe with the fucking sock account in my fucking chat right now, bro, trying to fucking hook up with ladies, bro. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
This isn't a speed dating fucking service. Fuck off. Fuck's wrong with this guy? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna unhide him, dude. Because you know what? Let a player play. You know what I mean? Let a player play. Go ahead, buddy. You're good. I hope you get some, my friend.
Waiting. Karen Reed defense files motion to recuse. This guy, being Chris Albert, had his head on the swivel looking for turtle riders. I got bad news for you, Chris. I got really bad news for you. They are literally everywhere. You guys should just stop going out in public. It's only going to get worse from here. I know where you all were today. You were in Agawam, weren't you? You guys were at some sort of Little League thing in Agawam. Alberts, McCabe's, all you people were there. Just know that there will be no life as normal is over.
Wow, look at it. Sounds so sinister. Jay Coop, thank you so much. Will, thank you for realizing how important this is. No. Thank you and all of you for realizing how important this is. That's truly what matters here, is the fact that so many of you realize how important this is. Oh shit. So we're gonna go over this. I just got something. But yeah, the fact is that, and we're gonna go over, I'm gonna save this video for when I'm gonna save this video for when I go over Aiden's charges again, because I'm gonna go over Aiden's charges again, dude. Like I am. I'm not gonna do it today, but there's a lot of people that are new to this, and it's just as important now, if not more important than it was when I went over them the first time. But I'm doing it. I'm gonna go over all those fucking charges again, and at some point soon, I haven't fucking worked it out yet, but I am gonna put together a 12-hour fundraiser just for Aiden. So stay tuned for that. I've got to put that together. I got to get some people. I got to reach out to some people, see who's going to be down to do it. But I'm going to do that. This is really, really important. And I want to make sure that Aiden has got all the ammunition he needs to take on, because make no mistake, he's also fighting a corrupt local government, just as Karen Reed was. And it's going to be expensive. It is going to be expensive. So, I want to do everything I can to help my boy out. Let me see something real quick. Okay. So look what we got here, bro. Look what we got here, bro. You got to love it. Like, it was deleted, like the URL that was in the Letterow. It was deleted, but this exists. Somebody else has it and downloaded it.
I'm a boomer. We should be live right now, and I probably am a boomer. So welcome, everybody. This is the interview that everybody has been waiting for. This is the esteemed Kate Peters of Masshole Troll Mafia, recently renamed. So, Kate, why don't you inform my audience who has no idea?
Because I can't sit here and listen in normal speed to these people. I can't go to these people's. Yeah, I'm not going to watch this whole thing. I'm not going to sit here and watch these people suck each other's dick, bro. Like, I'm just not doing that. So I'm going to the timestamp to where it told me it says in the letter to go.
YouTube copyright. How can anyone trust you not to forge up? Kate, want to ask a question? Why don't you go ahead? Okay, we got one. Kate, you admitted to forging. Hold on a second, it jumped. Kate, you admitted to forging a federal court document against Turtle Boy with YouTube copyright. How can anyone trust you not to forge other documents?
Well, because I admitted it, like right off the bat. I had intentions of filing it. Is why I believe we want to get into specifics, because I know I just pointedly answered that yes, but I had gotten, so Turtle Boy had taken a video of mine that was from my new channel, had nothing to do with his, ripped it, played it without any, no editing, no transformation whatsoever. It was extremely offensive to me at the time. I was highly emotional still, because it was right in the midst of this terrible dissolution of this business relationship, if you want to call it that. So emotions were high anyway. And so he ripped the entire video down, and I copyright struck.
Bro, just fucking look at her, bro. Like, she looks like a fucking amoeba, bro. She looks like a fucking amoeba. My Journey with Lori Donnelly. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Is that your channel, Mind Journey? Let me see real quick. Let me check out your channel, bro. Oh yeah, I'm subscribed to you, but she's only got 25 subscribers. Guys, go check out Mind Journey with Lori Donnelly. Make sure to do that. Yeah, dude, like I can't. That's true, Lauren. I can't, dude. Like, there's not one redeeming quality about this person at all.
Struck it. Would I do that today now? No, because I have a lot thicker skin, but I didn't back then. So I copyright struck it. And it was a legitimate copyright strike. There was nothing transformative about it, right? I wasn't.
It wasn't legitimate. Like, this is somebody who can actually say that shit out loud. This is how delusional this person is. It's not a legitimate copyright strike if you fucking forged a document to get the strike. That's what makes it illegitimate. Were your actions. You fucking retard. Like, how do you... I don't understand how somebody can sit there. It's so crazy to me. That's why I don't feel bad, bro. That's why I don't feel bad, because this is a person who is willfully delusional, willfully fucking ignorant to themselves, willfully self-oblivious is the best way I could describe it. Leg Alessi. It's too late, Mind Journey, but thank you so much. Yeah. Mazza, Aiden, if you guys are still listening, I believe that I was in uncharted waters today. What happened? Something happened on this channel that was unprecedented, I believe, on any other YouTube channel ever, where someone asked me to name. They said that they super chatted $50, and they asked me to name their amputated leg. They said that they have to get their leg amputated from the knee down, and the psychiatrist told this person to name it, and so she wanted suggestions, and so we named it Letterow. We named it Letterow. So again, I'm gonna give myself another round of applause, because I think I'm the first channel that's ever happened. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's listen to this fucking idiot. She is sitting there saying, like, she's trying to rationalize shit. She's one of those people that are like, if I say the shit out loud, it makes it true. Like, what? What?
I can't say that I was doing it, completely devoid of emotion, but it was my video and he fucking stole it. That's what happened. And so he issues a counterclaim, and the counterclaim, I'm not saying this verbatim.
In every single live I do, in the description, go look right now. In the description, there is a statute that I post in regards to fair use. You can stream anybody's fucking stream, dude. As long as it's not like 2020, as long as if it's not copyright protected, right? Then you can stream it. You just have to add commentary, and you have to be able to, you have to add commentary and like, basically, as long as it's not copyright, if it's not copyright protected and it's not and it's news, it's fair use, right? Because like a long time ago, Law and Crime struck me for streaming a trial that they were streaming, and I was like, what the fuck? But it's news, you know what I'm saying? So like, I appealed it and I won. Actually, no, I didn't appeal it. I got them to lift it. They were cool about it, and then they lifted it. Because I convinced them. I was like, come on, like, what the fuck? And I got a strike, but they lifted it, and it was nice of them to do that. And ever since then, me and Law and Crime have been cool. But there's this thing called fair use, man. And you can stream anybody's fucking live streams, dude. You could snipe them.
You can absolutely fucking do that. I do it all the time because it's fair use.
Verbatim, but pretty much was Kate Peter was under my employ until at least 30 days ago. Therefore, anything that she produces now also belongs to me. And I was like, fuck you. Fuck you. Like, you don't get to own me. I'm a human being. Like, I am no longer with your shitty blog. You know, your YouTube channel can die out on its own now that I don't have my fucking hands on it anymore. I'm doing my own thing. You don't own me. So I went and I looked for a copyright complaint that had already been filed before because they didn't know how to do it. And I'm like, fuck that. I'm talking to the guys I was working with them. I'm going to e-file this. I don't care what it fucking costs. And so I go ahead and I use it sort of as a template. And I didn't even change the fucking number. I didn't even know to, honestly. It was there. And I submitted it to fucking.
So she admits right there that she didn't even, she missed the index number. It's almost like she feels guilty about lying, but not about doing, it's weird. Like, this is a crazy person, people. What you're looking at is a fucking crazy asshole. And this is not one of those things where somebody is mentally ill and you feel bad for them. Okay. It's a mental illness issue problem. No, this is not one of those things. This is one of those things where she knows what behavior she is engaging in and then justifies it in her mind because she's narcissistic. This is a person who takes no accountability. Everything is the rest of the world's fault. And she's just a shitty person. She contributes absolutely nothing productive to society, and she sucks everything out of everything in her environment. You have people who produce an ad and contribute to their environment and then accept the repercussions of that, the reciprocation of that as a blessing, and then continue to put out productive stuff. And then there's a nice little cycle that you get with the universe, bro. It's not hard. It's not hard to understand. And it's not even like something that is, you know, a myth or a theory. It just is. Ever since I started living my life like that, dude, blessings are abundant, bro. Blessings are abundant. It's a wonderful thing. I take nothing for granted. Nobody owes me shit. You know what I mean? I owe it to myself to be happy. You know, this person owes it to herself to be happy, but instead she chooses. And I stress that she chooses to take joy out of misery, to find joy in someone else's misery because she's so fucking miserable and she's willfully miserable. She loves to be miserable. This is a shitty, fucked up person, but you don't feel sorry for this kind of shitty, fucked up. You just don't. I mean, you can, like, God bless you. If you're an empathetic person towards her, I simply can't find the empathy for her. I simply can't. I think that every bad thing that happens to this person, she deserves. I think the same thing about John DePipe as well. I mean, because this is somebody who spends her time and energy trying to fuck someone's life up. And she has kids. You know what I'm saying? When you have kids and this is what you spend your time on, that's really bad because you could be spending your time on them. And you could be, and on top of that, you're setting this horrible example for them. You're teaching them that this is how they treat people. And this is a good, productive way of spending your time. And now there's God knows how many of you now. And it's shitty. It sucks. Like, someone like her reproducing is simply really bad for the environment. You know? Like, because they're not going to contribute nothing. They're just going to suck everything out of everybody. You know? Hopefully they don't. You know, it's not too late. But if that's the example that they're going to be taught, that's what you can expect from them. I hope I'm wrong, but that's the example you can expect from them. You know, like This is just a bad, shitty person who look at her. She's just sitting there acting like she's justified in trying to fuck this guy over.
YouTube, and then promptly was like, yeah, I don't know how to e-file. Fuck it, I already did it. That's just the truth. Was it a shitty thing to do? 100%. Have I done anything like that since? No. I was fucking pissed off. Fuck you. Say you own me. It's a good way to trigger me. Say that you fucking own me. So, I mean.
So there she is. Like, she just admitted it, and she was like, was it a shitty thing to do? Yeah. She's aware that it was a shitty thing to do. And she's saying, fuck you, I did it. This is not somebody to feel sorry for or have empathy for. Not for me, anyway. Like I said, God bless you if you can. You know, if you're the type who could do that, right on. I can't find that empathy for her. I think she's a piece of shit. She's a turd I like to pee on. That's it. As I explained the other night. And it's funny because, like, she does nothing to me. So it's not personal for me. The only way it's personal for me is because she's actively instrumental in trying to shut up somebody by throwing them in jail because she doesn't like what they say. That I take that kind of personally. But more than anything, I just like to see shitty people fail. Like, I'm here for that. Like, I'm here to watch her efforts to railroad Aiden fall the fuck apart. Like, I'm here for that. I love that. I love watching it happen. To me, that's just fucking fantastic.
I mean, you can trust that I won't do that again because I readily admit to it. Like, when I fuck up, I have absolutely no problem being like, yes, I did that. That's why I did that. Decide whether I was justified or not. Sometimes I'll admit I wasn't justified. I fucking did it anyway, and I move on. I have no reason to lie about these things.
Wow. Dude. Lady.
Boo, you suck.
Terrible, terrible person, bro. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up, man. Yeah, just go cuddle with my dog. Continue watching. I started watching Ray Donovan again, man. I'll probably have a nap before Aiden's live stream. But I started watching Ray Donovan again, man. It's better the second time around, because the first time around when I watched it, like, I watched it in real time, you know what I mean? So, like, I had to wait every week for the new episode and then wait a whole season for the next season, or you know what I mean? So, like, and then I'd forget shit. But watching it, like binge watching it right now, is fucking really rewarding. I'm enjoying it. But anyways, guys, thanks for everything, man. Thanks for hitting the like, and make sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and make sure to hit the notification bell so you know when I'm going live. And thank you guys for all the support. Yeah, man, you guys are amazing. I appreciate you. I love you guys very much, and we will do this again very soon, my friends.